Ever wondered why you are so right, even when you are completely wrong? Why it feels like no one can ever win an argument online? Well, buckle up, because your brain is literally playing tricks on you. In fact, winning an argument triggers a flood of feel-good hormones, including dopamines, in your brain. That rush makes you feel invincible, so you crave the rush of being right. No cap, it's like your brain has its own hype man that only plays songs you love. So in today's episode, we are going to unpack the mental shortcut and show you how it is sincerely been ruining your life. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up? This is the Morning Girl with Danny, and I'm Danny, your Gen Z educator, here to transform your identity by refining your mentality. And today we are unpacking something that's probably affecting all of us without realizing: confirmation biases. I know you felt it. Again, on social media and feeling like you're just shouting into the void or scrolling through feeds that only ever show you what you already believe. You might even feel stuck in your own little echo. And guess what? Psychology says algorithms do exactly that. They build echo chambers by feeding us only content aligned with our beliefs. And it narrows our worldview and makes it feel impossible to see anything differently. And I get it, it's actually beyond frustrating. But by the end of this episode, you're going to gain crazy self-awareness, better ways to communicate with friends, sharper critical thinking, and a mental glow up that frees you from that autopilot thinking. We are going from feeling lost in our own heads to having crystal clear clarity. So let's do it. Well, before we go into that, I want to talk about something. Okay, I noticed that for the first episode, I did a section, or I call a segment, where I just added a random story about myself or something that happened to me that week. And from the feedbacks I've gotten, I think a lot of listeners actually loved that first episode due to that aspect where I talked about me and divine and all that. So today I decided that I would also be doing more of that in all my solo episodes. So I'll be talking about something that actually stuck out for me this week. And for me, I would call it my whole LinkedIn experience, guys. Guys, I don't know if you've been on LinkedIn or you've walked the streets of LinkedIn, you understand that place is not for the weak. The pressure is on a high scale. It is very, very overwhelming. If you have low self-esteem, you cannot be on LinkedIn, because you just be scrolling as, oh geez, I just got a $10 billion deal. Oh, I got 3,000 jobs in a week. People, they try you, like you start questioning, you're like, what are these people doing that I'm not doing? And then trying to build something. Like I said, I've been trying to build my personal brand on LinkedIn, because one good thing about LinkedIn is that if you're able to establish a community on LinkedIn and build something very tangible on LinkedIn, then whatever you build there, you can actually move it from LinkedIn to other social media platforms, because LinkedIn has over 1 billion users. So I just decided, okay, let me focus on that platform and try to build something. But it has not been easy, guys. It has not. You make a post and you get they call it crickets, right? Crickets. It's not, it's as if nobody's seen you. Take time. Polished post. Highest. 7. 2 like, oh. You're not even sure of that 2 like, oh. Yeah, you get impressions, but you see that like, that engagement, comment, you feel invisible. But something happened after a post I made, I think few weeks ago about neuroplasticity, right? I guess I found out that kind of a lot of people connected with the post because, okay, they felt that they learned something new. And I kind of revamped my content strategy, my content pillars, my content topics. And I made another post of recent. I started on Tuesday. I posted Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the engagement. Guys, me that hardly get one comment. I was having over 40 something comments on my post. In fact, I got to the point that I was tired of replying comments. Wow, that was really, really something I was really happy about because, oh my God, it is paying off. And I've crossed 1K followers. The engagement was massive. People were just sending me connection requests, following me, just like, in fact, top people, like top people with over 40,000 followers on LinkedIn. I was tempted to DM the people, but no, I don't want to go into that aspect yet. But yeah, it is really something that gives me joy, and it's something that is a testament that, okay, just keep doing that thing. It will make sense. You get clarity with time. You might take time, but then it might only take time. But if you stop too soon, you might not gain that thing you're looking for. And with this, I think my LinkedIn journey is becoming the brighter one. And I'm very grateful about that. I was even able to connect with people. I had sent DMs on LinkedIn, but these few days, I've connected with a lot of people on a higher scale. Even on my comment sections, I've been able to make friends. I've been able to connect with people who come to my DM and send me messages and be like, okay, I love what you do. I love your topics. I see your profile. I was like, wow. It is very, very encouraging to say. It is very, very encouraging. So now let's talk about today's topic. Enough of my rant. So I'll start by a quick story to keep it real, not too long. Sure, a friend was telling me that he retweeted a viral tweet about an artist. He picked exactly what they wanted to already believe about the artist, and their whole brain lit up. Yes, I'm right about it. And they didn't even check if it was true. They did not even check. So that friend now sent me a fact check. Okay. Boom. I just realized that it was actually fake news. But then at that point, that guy was really, you cannot tell him anything I would believe, because that's what he wanted to believe. So that's actually what we call confirmation biases. Let me not go too long. That's what we call confirmation bias in action. It's why arguments feel impossible to win. He was living in his own filter bubble without even knowing. So what exactly is confirmation biases? Simply put, it is your brain's way of playing favorites. Psychology defines it as the tendency to favor information that confirms existing beliefs. The tendency to favor information that confirms existing beliefs, whether it be good or bad. So for example, I feel that maths is not for me, and maybe because I failed a couple of tests, or maybe I didn't get through in the exams, or maybe I got a C or got a D in my exams, and that narrative is already created. Maths is not for me. And believe me, as you've created that narrative, your brain will go out now to start looking for backups. They'll start looking for things to back up that your claim, to back up that your existing belief, to favor you, to make you feel good, because it makes you feel good when you don't have to stress about thinking or about thinking about other things. So your brain is kind of is a part of your body that kind of wants an automatic flow. So it does not want, it's lazy. It's very lazy unless you put it to work. So that's actually what your brain will do. And if you're somebody that feels like, I'm very lucky, this is also a confirmation bias. Your brain will still actively go out to look for hints, backups, favors to empower your existing claim, to enrich it, to give it stamina, let's say to create that authenticity, which is an illusion. So, it's like an Instagram algorithm for your mind. If you like color red, your brain feeds and serves up red only, quietly hiding all the blue around you. Importantly, it is not about you being dumb or stubborn. Everyone brains does this. Entirely everyone brains does this, including mine. Our minds are wired to protect us, so they naturally latch onto stuffs that feels right. In fact, experts note that our brain is hardwired to seek out for information that backs up our opinions. And there is a science behind the feel good. Studies found that winning an argument literally floods your brain with dopamine, making you feel awesome when you are right. No wonder your brain loves this shortcut. I'm in an argument and we are talking. Confirmation bias will never let you see through the other person's perspective. It just tells you, oh, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. And because of this, when you feel right, you produce this feel good hormones, right? This dopamine that make you feel hyper. Yeah, that's what it does. When you're not aware of this, it's like you're on autopilot, and that's the lost part of our theme. Your brain's steering itself and you're just along for the ride. It's like you're watching Netflix on repeat. Because you pressed like on something, Netflix just keep auto-playing similar shows, never challenging you with something new. Confirmation bias is that autoplay for your thoughts. Now let's look at the downside, the dark side of this trap. Confirmation bias can straight up mess up with your life. It leads to really bad decisions. Imagine you only follow one news channel on TikTok because it vibes with your views. Over time, you only hear your side. Only your side you hear. You start thinking everyone is crazy because they're not understanding your opinion, right? And then to cause you not to see other people's perspective. It literally polarizes people. Research shows that people who stick to only like-minded news get more extreme in their views and resistant to anything else. Your critical thinking takes a nose dive. And as Mindgraph puts it, confirmation bias constrains critical thinking. Your brain is lazy. Your brain is lazy. So when you give it like a pattern to follow, okay, believe that I don't know maths. I don't sing well. Oh, I'm ugly. Oh, I don't like going out. Hey, will I say I'm in that shoe? Oh, what other example will I use? Oh, they don't like me. Oh, only attract useless people. Your brain will actively look for evidence to back up your opinion. So you stop questioning your own views and just double down on whatever feels good. One of the bad thing about this is that the default confirmation bias your brain gives you is always the negative. It's most times the negative. So every breach of proof you see, it reinforces what you think, making it harder to accept new facts. It's like you glue to one thing and you stay in your own comfort zone, refusing to let yourself learn something, you might even lose yourself or find yourself gatekeeping conversations, not even letting others finish their points, and you've already disagreed. I don't know, it's like I'm painting a mental picture of somebody. Like somebody now, somebody that knows somebody that behaves like this. It's confirmation bias. So think about how social media does it. Its platform filters content that match your taste. Even our taste, even my taste. So you're repeatedly exposed to the same opinions every time. Real talk. That means if a friend posts something challenging about your favorite artist or politics, you might just scroll right past or dismiss it. Example, after one election, Democrats said that the economy was tanking, while Republicans said it was booming. Even though nothing changed beside the election result. Well, that's confirmation bias at work. People interpret the same facts in totally opposite ways based on who they were rooting for or what they were rooting for. All this keeps us trapped. Confirmation biases can even reinforce prejudice and stereotypes. If you expect a certain group to be a certain way, you notice every little thing that seems to confirm it and forget the rest. Over time, it perpetuates social divides. In a way, it's comfortable. Your brain does not like surprise, but it keeps you restrained to the old viewpoints. This is the danger of being lost on autopilot. But here's the flip side. Picture this. You tell yourself, I'm absolutely capable of this. And then your brain starts spotting every tiny bit of evidence that supports it. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is plenty. Positive psychologists actually note that confirmation bias can boost your confidence. It's not even arguable. Let's not play confirmation bias here, but it's not arguable. It is with facts, right? When you say, I'm lucky, like me, all of my confirmation bias is that I'm really unique, right? I'm really special, and I tend to attract. Look, if divine is walking on the road, it is hard that I don't get noticed. It is very, very rare. Cause my carrying, my aura, it is daunting, right? Like call it daunting. In fact, there was a time I made a post, I think years ago, I was saying that, okay, if you want to get popular, the moment you work with me, you get popular because all eyes will be on you. Because all eyes are me. So that is the kind of a confirmation bias. And it happens. Like, truly it happens. And so, it focuses you on successes and ignores failures. You literally feel more motivated. For example, athletes visualize scoring the winning basket before they even try. Their brain primes them to notice opportunities to do it. Or think about fitness. If you truly believe you are getting stronger, you notice every small muscle gain and you keep going. That belief-driven focus can push you to actually improve. So yeah, this bias can be your hype team, not just your trap. If you choose the beliefs you let flood your mind, like I'm improving every day, your brain will highlight signs that it's true. That's how a glow up happens. And a student who decides, I got this math, will still progress each week, study harder, and boom, their skills will level up. These are positive ways your own stupid brain hack can work in your favor. No, so you're probably thinking, how do I even break bad habits and keep the good ones. I got you. So I'm going to break this out into little actionable steps that you can take today. So we're going to do practicals and you come back as a meeting assignment to me. So step 1, seek the devil's advocate. Each week, make it a habit to find someone credible or a source that disagrees with you on something. Maybe it's a friend with a different political view or a journalist from the other side of an ISO. When you challenge your own assumptions, basically becoming your own devil's advocate, it shakes off the dust. In fact, expert says this can overcome bias and improve your own decision accuracy. So next time you are convinced that you're right, ask yourself, what would someone else think or say differently about this, and actually listen to them. Pretend your opinion is wrong and see what you find. That little mental work is like putting your brain through reps and you get stronger thinking. And this is how it helps you get critical thinking. So that is 1. 2, why do I believe this? Grab your phone, your notes or your journal. Pick one thing you strongly believe. Hold anything from I'm bad at math to I hate country music, anything like that, or people don't like me, or I am a disappointment, or I'm a failure. I am always. So you know all those thoughts in your head. I can never make it. I always fail. All those evil thoughts, pick one. And what you do with them, then ask yourself, why do I even believe this? Did someone tell me this? What evidence is this belief based on? Write it out. This is basically you interrogating your own beliefs. It's like you are like a detective, and it's a tiny therapy trick that really opens your eye to where your stuff comes from. Often you will see the reason is weaker than you even thought. So maybe a one-time comment or viral name that you even thought. Just being curious can start to loosen that bias grip. So 3, change your algorithm. Literally go to your social media and follow a variety of people. If your feed only has one kind of voice, diversify it. Like different political viewpoints, different cultures, random experts, artists, everything. Social platforms normally filter you so you see only what matches you. Fight that back by making your own curated salad of opinions. For example, if you only watch news outlets and stuff like that from a particular person, diversify it to another person. And it helps learning. And you know what learning does? Learning is beautiful. Being able to see things from a different perspective, increase your IQ, even increase your confidence coming with it. So you should be able to diversify your algorithm. So if you do that, you see that suddenly your morning scroll might surprise you with something new and your brain gets forced to stretch. Yeah. You get to stretch and see things from a different perspective. So, step 4. Yes, this is the last step. Embrace strong opinions. Weakly held. This one is a game changer. It means it's okay to have a strong guess or feeling, but be super ready to change it when facts say otherwise. I would say I do this a lot. Think of it like holding an ice cube. It's fine to grip it for a bit, but hold it too tight and you freeze. You get? So when you form a viewpoint, treat it like a draft, right? Test it aggressively and swap it out if needed. Build your hypothesis and then go prove yourself wrong. That way, Your mind stays flexible. It's not flip-flopping to admit you could be wrong. It is a smart problem-solving approach. So, let me recap the big takeaways on this. Confirmation bias is literally your brain taking a mental shortcut, favoring your own ideas. It can make your world smaller, trapping you in the same old info, but knowing about it is a power move. The trick is awareness. Just noticing, oh, snap. I'm totally ignoring that comment because it hurts my ego. That tiny awareness, that's what changes the whole game. You have the skills to see past your autopilot, diversify your feed, keep questioning, and always stay a bit skeptical of your own hard truths. And by doing this, you literally go from being lost in your own head to seeing things in the full picture more clearly. So here's my challenge to you this week. There's a challenge, like I said, a practical. Try out at least one of these steps and notice the biased actions. You can be like, yo, this is confirmation bias. So the next time you skip over a conflicting perspective, no judgment. It happens to everyone. It happens to me. It happens to the president. It happens to your pastors. It happens to them, right? Just keep practicing. If this process of gaining clarity is a total mindset law, and we are not perfect, but we can get smarter about how we think. Every little step you take toward awareness is a win. So, to wrap up, I just want to encourage you that this is going to help you build self-awareness. And you see, awareness is non-negotiable. It is very, very non-negotiable. It is very key in your growth. And this whole podcast thing that I'm doing, that you're listening to, is just a platform I feel to help my peers, Gen Zs, to break free. Yeah. And soar with mindsets. Because mindset is a very subtle but substantial aspect of our life, and that most persons don't take seriously, but it affects entirely every part of our life. And if you learn to build the right mindset, it would go a long way for you. So now, if this is your first time of listening to the Morning Care, I hope you learned something new. And if you're a returning listener, thank you for tuning in to the Morning Care today. And please do us a favor to rate the podcast. Like, it helps our show. It helps push it out to people who might need it, and do well to engage the podcast. Send me a DM of what you learned. Give me feedback. Follow the podcast. Share to somebody. Follow us on social media. This will take nothing from you, but it's a key aspect in bringing the community together. I have a goal though. Please, you wish enough for my hand. So thank you very much for tuning in to the Morning Care. And if you found this episode helpful, like I said, please rate the podcast a 5-star. And I don't know, my host platform refused commenting, so you could comment on my social media platforms at The Morning Care on Instagram, at The Morning Care on IG, that's Instagram, then at The Morning Care on Facebook. It's a page, though I've not worked on it completely, but yeah. Also, you can send us an email for sponsorship. Yeah, at themorningcare@gmail.com. Yeah, drop me a DM, a comment, anything. Share your experience with me. Share experience with confirmation biases, because we are all in this together. And I hope this chat gave you something or a new perspective and fire to improve. So stay curious and keep leveling up your mindset. Remember, say it with me, I just want to inspire you. Peace.